Hello, and thank you very much for taking a look at our business plan specific for a hair salon. The business plan that we offer is completely updated through 2020, and it has a substantial amount of information about providing hair salon services despite the current COVID-19 pandemic. I'm going to jump right in and go ahead and show the very easy to use Excel-based financial model that works on a question and answer basis rather than having to go through the complexity of creating a profit and loss and a cash flow analysis and a balance sheet on your own. Simply by filling out this one tab on the Excel model, everything else will automatically update. The questions are very straightforward. For instance, how much money is coming from the owner or investor to start the business? How much is coming from a bank loan, if any? If you adjust that to zero, it'll assume that you're raising money either from an investor or you're providing the entire amount of capital on your own. For discussing sales, we make it very simple. Approximately how many haircuts or hair styling services will be rendered each month, what the average cost will be, hair colorings, and again, the average cost for hair coloring, the number of products that will be sold on site. One of the things that we've also included in the model is a breakdown of how those revenues are generated. So in many cases, hair salons operate with both independent contractors as well as staff, as well as the owner. So in this right here, you can adjust this appropriately to show what percentage is being done by the owner or staff, what percentage is being done by independent contractors, and what the billings will be paid to independent contractors. And that way, an appropriate amount on the profit and loss statement will be shown. We also include a section if you're going to be doing booth rentals on a daily basis and what those fees will be. Very quickly, I'll just show you in this model, we assume yes. If you're not doing it, you just simply type in no and everything else would automatically update. But as you can see, let me just jump to the yearly sales tab. Here we show 5 booths that are being rented at an average rate of $75 a day, which produces $135,000 a year revenue. If we jump back to the questions, let's change it to 6 booths and hit enter. As you can see, this number now jumps up. Everything is automatically calculated. And I'll put this back at 5. And the same goes for any other of these figures as well. So let's say instead of charging an average fee of $50 for hairstyling, we'll take a quick look here for hairstyling services. It's set at $210 based on the information. Let's change it to $60. Sorry about that. And as you can see, it jumps up to $252. And we'll just go ahead and reset that. Put that back to 50. And then there's some additional information you can input, such as the cost of goods sold for things like credit card fees and underlying costs for providing a haircut or coloring. Your average growth rate, so right here it's set to 15 and 12. As you can see, that corresponds directly to that table there. There's nothing that you need to edit on any of those tables. Here's the breakdown of how you intend to use these funds. And again, we have this startup set at $200,000 as a holder figure for you. You can adjust this to any amount that you see fit. And this is the breakdown. If you change any of these categories, or excuse me, any of these figures, it'll automatically flow through the plan. Additionally, this amount here, totaling to $200,000, has to equal this amount here. So let's just say, hypothetically, let's make a mistake and change this to $40,000 for leasehold improvements. You'll automatically get messages that will pop up that show you that this needs to total the top numbers. You would simply input your yearly expenses here for things like general administrative, your marketing costs, your professional fees, insurance costs, vehicle costs. One of the things we talk about within the business plan heavily are the vehicle costs. Here's some cash flow adjustments that can be made. How much is going to be reinvested into the business? How much is going to be distributed as dividends to the owners? How much of that reinvestment will go towards new equipment, and how much will go towards improving the location, and then a breakdown of how you intend to do your marketing, so you can see the marketing return on investment here, how well you did as a result of these specific types of marketing. And again, all of this is completely editable, specific for your needs. We also have a table here for your personnel, owner salary, location manager, staff cosmetologist. Again, you can change any of these categories and the head count. In any tab that says editable, that allows you can clearly know that that's something you can touch. And these images right here directly go into the business plan, which I'll show in just a moment. Your demographic profiles and tables, which are here, and we show you where they get the information for this. Your loan amortization table, again, nothing that you need to adjust. Once you put in the terms in that questions tab here, all of this will automatically flow through the rest of the plan for you. general assumptions. And these, again, are tables here that will go specifically into the plan. Here's your profit and loss statement showing all of the revenue and your expenses. A monthly profit and loss statement for year 1, and then quarterly for year 2 and year 3. The same with the cash flow analysis. This is the overview here. Again, nothing on this table needs to be adjusted. It's calculated automatically. And then again, showing it monthly for year 1, and then quarterly for year 2 and 3. You also have your balance sheet, which again automatically updates based on the information you put into the questions. There's nothing here that you need to calculate. Your break-even analysis, and some important business ratios that lenders and investors like to see. And I'll just put this back to the first tab we were looking at. And now I'm going to pull up the business plan. And here's the business plan itself. And this is, you can remove things such as our logo, obviously, and change any part of this. This is just a standard Word document, and we show you how to take the logo out of here as well. So you can put in your own logo. If you have one, you can also leave this blank, and the instructions show you how to do that. An automated table of contents. So if you add content on your own, this will automatically update for you, and that's discussed in the instructions as well. As you can see, the tables that we created in the Excel model seamlessly are able to be put directly into this document, and we discuss how to do that as well in the instructions. Your breakdown here, which again is equal to the table that we created, with a nice graph breaking that down. We heavily discuss the services, especially mobile services these days. Given everything that's going on with the COVID-19 pandemic, many hair salons and stylists have turned towards providing services at home and on a mobile basis. If that's something that you're looking to do, you can keep this information in there and expand upon it. If not, you can simply remove it, and we discuss how to take out information so that it automatically flows to the rest of the plan. The market analysis and industry analysis, again, heavily discussing the current economic climate as a result of the pandemic. The demographic tables that we created with the Excel model. The marketing plan, and this also comes with a standalone 24-page marketing plan as well that expands on a lot of these strategies that are discussed. Again, your breakdown of revenues here, your marketing return on investment there. Your overview of your organization and your personnel summary, and here's the financial plan, again showing how much money you're looking to raise, the profit and loss statement, the cash flow analysis, the balance sheet, break even, business ratios. We also include a SWOT analysis, and there are 3 other templates included in the package. So if you want more of a paragraph styled SWOT analysis, that can be swapped out for this one. And again, showing the expanded profit and loss statements, cash flow analysis, and at the end, the loan amortization table, assuming a $175,000 loan. Whatever you change it to, this can be changed automatically to reflect whatever amount you're looking to raise. And that is essentially it. We make it very easy to use so that it's as straightforward as possible, especially as it relates to creating the financial tables. Many people struggle with that part of doing business planning, which is why we sort of took a question and answer format for creating this Excel model, again, completely specific for a hair salon. Just a quick side note, you can also change how your revenues are generated over the course of a year. So in this, we set it at 20% for quarter 1, 22, 24 for quarters 2 and 3, and then 34% towards the end of the year. If you're going to do strictly, the same amount of business each month, you would simply change this to roughly 25% per year. Whatever your needs may be, this can all be very quickly adjusted for you. And that's pretty much it. This is available on our website for $49.95. It is a one-time only fee. This is not a recurring charge. Once you place your order, you'll be taken to the download page. Simply download the zip file, and all of these files will be available to you. Beyond the business plan and this Excel model, there are also about 10 other documents in there that discuss how to start a nail salon, SWOT analysis templates, marketing tools, as well as a pitch deck specific for a hair salon. Thank you very much for taking the time to take a look at this video. We can always be contacted via the live chat on the website or via email at info@hairsalonbusinessplan.com. Thank you very much. Take care.